Texas State Fair. Played here since 1942, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. For nearly a century, this venue has stood on the grounds of the Texas State Fair. Glad to have you with us from the Cotton Bowl. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Texas Longhorns. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
As I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game, this is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Guys?
Okay, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Madness. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And guys, we've been talking about this all week, man. What a showdown. Top 10 offense, top 10 defense. Who's going to come out and assert their will? And the defense wins the first battle. Getting in the backfield, creating the negative play, kind of dictating to this offense. The defense strikes first in this big-time matchup.
They'll send the back in motion. Here's Arch to throw. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. At the end of that play, there's a Sooner who is slow to get up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. 3rd down from the gun, Manning. Left side is Townsend. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Townsend. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be 1st down. The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Manning to throw. Shoots it to the left. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Out wide right, it's Avant. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll knock him down, and he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. Oh, he's got some space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And, guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Moving the pocket, it's Mateer. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Quick give. It's Smothers. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into. And there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names you just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Manning on play action. Right side, it's Townsend. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Longhorn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Sooners, ready to go on offense. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Nice move to keep running. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Long way to go on second down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Blaylock. Finds a crease at the 20. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out wide right, it's Harris. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to pass, it's Batir. Out wide left, it's Blaylock. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. At the 35, he's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
Yeah, the beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the rock and you can use your big guys up front, you can win a lot of football games.
Left side is Townsend. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Arch is going to throw for it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes the catch. It's Lockett. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Out wide left, it's Smothers. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Bring it out. It's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Drops back on first down. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to the big tight end. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback's throwing from the pocket. He's trying to fit that football into a real small window down the middle of the field, and the defender's hit was able to jar the ball loose from the receiver. Great job.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Running inside. It's Blaylock. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Trying to get started. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Motion from the back. Throwing Manning. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smothers. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Moving out to the right. He's got him wide open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real...
Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. On the return, it's Thomas. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. He finds a dead spot in the middle, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Second down, gonna throw it. Left side is Blaylock. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
Right side, it's Harris. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest taking on the NC State Wolfpack. And it's the Demon Deacons in front on the scoreboard and atop their conference standings. And it's hardly too early to dream big. This team is closing in on a 6-0 start. Could be a special season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Out wide right, it's Harris. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Right side, it's Avant. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Harris. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Blaylock. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Pulls it and fires to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Mateer. No, it's picked off. Not the 2nd half start they'd hoped for. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Straight ahead, it's Smothers. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. They're going to ride this running back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his 1st incompletion of the game.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Manning. They're all over him. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Just got rid of that one.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Drops back. It's Spatier. Unloads it left. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
2nd down, going to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Avant. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
With the catch, it's Carter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Sooners want to move quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Look out! And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To throw, Manning. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Comes down, it's Brown. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Going to the run, it's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hits inside. It Smothers. Nowhere to go.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! to attempt the try. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth.
Number 96, set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Here we go, ready.
The run inside. It's Blaylock. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Oh, pressure's coming. He's on the move. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Blaylock. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. And he gets rid of it.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
On the move. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
You know, I really like this. Be running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted to fourth down to keep the drive going.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Got to make the play on fourth. Unleashes it. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Play action on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal?
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is stronger than you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Can do that. I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Arch Madness. Right side, it Smothers. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Sends it back in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. At the 20, he's got space. There's some room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Sets his feet, it's Mateer. Out wide right, it's Carter. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. They'll send the back in motion. Ready, go. Needs it here on 4th down. Rushes on. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted Golden Hat Trophy after beating their despised rival to the north. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.